we are going to be learning some licks to get our guitar to sound more like a pedal steel guitar. One way some people do this is by installing a B bender, usually in their Telecaster guitar. I don't have a B bender. So how do we get our guitar to sound like this? So we are going to be talking about whole step bends while keeping one note still. So this lick uses 3 bends. The B bend and the A bend are both, on the B chord and the A chord, are both going to be the exact same lick. The E bend for the E chord is going to be different, and it takes a different kind of muscle group to pull it off. But we are going to be basically bending our B string a whole step, starting on the 14th fret. So the lick starts, that's easy enough, 12, 14, 12. Then with your 3rd finger, and I'm going to support it with these other 3 fingers behind it, you're going to bend up a whole step. You're bending it up to sound like this note up on the 16th fret. So the lick goes, but we're bending it. All right, so you have to train your ear to hear this note. But you're bending it. So bend it up, and as you're holding that, you're going to hit your 1st string on the 14th fret using your pinky. So now a lot of times I'll use my fingers, and I use my thumb to dampen the other strings. So you go, see, there's no noise. If I do it with my pick, sometimes I'll get noise. A little boom. This D string is getting, as I'm releasing my bend, it sometimes makes that noise. Sometimes I can do it totally clean with a pick. But if I put my thumb down like this, and I play with my fingers, it's totally clean. So let's practice this lick, bending up and then releasing. So you're going to go bend, hit the 1st string, 14th fret, and then you're going to release that. And what you're doing is you're bending this into the 3rd note of the B7 chord, the 3rd, the major 3rd. Right, there's your B chord. Right, B has B, D sharp, and F sharp. You're bending this C sharp up to a D sharp. All right, so as you make that bend from the C sharp to the D sharp, right? You could also hit both notes at the same time. Right, that sounds a little more pedal steely. Okay, then you're going to go down to the A, same lick, moving down 2 frets. Now you're on the 12th fret. So you're sliding the B, you're not sliding it, but you're bending it up to that C sharp. So B chord, A chord. Now you're to the E chord. The E chord is tricky. Now, you're bending the 3rd string. So the 3rd string is a little harder to bend a whole step, But you also are going to be using your middle and first finger. Instead of having 3 fingers to help support, you're just supporting with these 2, and you're going to bend it to the G sharp. So 11th fret is an F sharp. You're bending it up a whole step to sound like a G sharp. And then you're going to go 12, 12 on the first and second string to get the rest of the E chords. So you're like, but you're bending it. All right, so getting this shape down. Bending the third string, keeping your first and second string with your pinky and third finger still. I do this lick a lot. Right, it sounds pretty cool. Kind of like a choo-choo train. Again, using my thumb to dampen the other strings. So you got the B chord. All right, you're gonna take this lick, practice it all over the place. This is in the key of E, B, A, E. You could do this anywhere. Switch it to any key, that's totally fine. But I like it in the key of E since we do play a lot of songs in the key of E. It's very country sounding, having that B chord. All right, take your time. Gotta use your ear. You gotta get used to the muscle feelings of your hand having to bend and then hold certain notes still. It's a tricky thing to get down. I'm gonna play it a few times along with the backing track. The backing track is much slower so that you have time to really use your ear to hear those notes. So let's listen. Spend a little time getting this lick down. The practice video will be up for the next little while. If you'd like to become a member of my channel, please like and subscribe and become a member. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.